Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. We are just finishing off rebuilding our troops before we head over to the lands of the Khazate. One thing I do want to do, that I completely forgot, is the garrison at Rotai. I don't think I put a limit on. In fact, it doesn't look like we did one at Revel either. Right, okay, so that's really dangerous. Yeah, must keep on top of this. Auto recruitment I think is fine for the garrison, but you must put a limit on the wage that they can pay. I think we've gone for 500. This absolutely will utterly destroy you if you don't do it. Really important. So yeah, if we, doesn't need to be exact honestly, but yeah, if we just make sure that's got some kind of limit on it. You always raise it if we don't think we are well defended enough. And our food seems to be down to 26, which is alarming. So let's see if this place has any grain for us. It does, but it's a bit on the expensive side, honestly. Also, how are we for archers? Yeah, we've got 50 archers, so that's fine. Nothing but volunteers. Not to worry. That's what we needed anyway, so... Right, so hopefully, last time we had a little unexpected there you see, with that low on food, that the party has actually slaughtered some of our horses. So that's not good. I definitely better buy some grain, because that's not cost effective at all. Any chance you have a good price? You do. Right, let's just take all of your grain. And those hogs were a good price. Brilliant. So yeah, last time we ended up taking Rotai because they rebelled unexpectedly. So they are still building. Everyone else is just working on their loyalty, but Rotai is actually building a city, so we should definitely check that. Building a city, building fairgrounds. So 21% of the way through, and our loyalty is very low. Right, I'm going to cancel that. I'm hoping it'll still be partly built, but let's leave the loyalty to improve. Yeah, because it's low because of security still, so that at least will be fixed with time. And we'll be in a better position for building later. Okay, issues. Gang these recruits. I might be able to fix that with Felonus. Yeah, because he has roguery. So if we just give him some oath sworn. So I don't think they'll get much trading from this. You can have a wildling as well. Brilliant. Is there anything that we wanted to sell? No, but we do want to drop these off in Omor, but never mind. Hardwood I suppose we could sell, although I'm kind of inclined to actually convert them in the smithy, seeing as we've got them. Building our smithing skills slightly. Right, we need to look for issues nearby, because that will also help with loyalty. Fenian Commons. Okay, not keen on that one. I mean, in theory I could ask a companion to do it, but Still not very keen. Right, let's leave that then, and we're going to head into the lands of Yazurai. Just slightly... hang on a minute, let me get that hideout. Stop. Completely forgot we're going to hide out here. So apart from taking out any roving bands, which we also ought to do in theory, if we take this hideout out, that should help matters a little. Take our remaining companions and let's take the wildlings, and we'll tell everyone they can use the ranged weapons. It'll be fine. And other than that, this episode is going to be all about making money. Okay, so fire at will, and then movement and charge. So power-wise, it looks like we have broadly the advantage, but we have companions, of course, and I'm going to help a bit as well. Try not to get injured, because of course I have to take on the bandit chief at the end. Ooh. Oh yeah, I actually went for wildlings, didn't I? So no training happening today because they're already top tier. Oh well, never mind. In that case, I should definitely be able to leave them to get on with it. I suppose there's a bit of training for the companions at least. It's a little different having most of them using range stuff. They'll happily picking up equipment from the fallen enemies. Now I have a nice little spear decoration in my shield. Excellent. Nearly there. So hopefully the marauding gangs will thin out a bit once the hideouts are gone as well. So I'm not convinced we'll actually be able to catch any of them because we're too big. Hopefully Afine's wandering around our lands as well, trying to deal with any marauders. Die! Yeah, you can actually fight as well, you know. And I said you can use ranged weapons, that doesn't mean you should just stand around doing nothing. I know I'm standing around doing nothing, but I'm intending to fight the chief on my own. So I have an excuse. Ah, Yu has gained some one-handed, so that's something. Yep, definitely a one-on-one battle will be good. No problem. Let's just make sure I'm not forcing you into your own men. He was impressively tough.
They will remember this.
Okay. I don't think we actually want any of the troops, do we? Even though I'd kind of like the battalions. It's not so much about having battalions, it's about having predictable, identical troops so we can see exactly what we've got. So, yeah. I think I'd still rather leave them. Let's head to Ortisia. Echelaira's steward ability is going up, which is good. Hopefully she will rapidly become a better governor. Athene, I think, has just hit a scouting milestone. Ooh, army of poachers. Right, let's ransom the prisoners first. There's probably nothing very useful here. It's a good price for cows and hogs. I should probably save the flax. Oh, and the silver ore, come to think of it. It's not bad for fur, to be fair. I'll even sell a couple. Got a little bit of fish, so we do have some. Sell the date fruit before we head into the lands of Yazarai, where we're about to pick up a load more. Didn't actually want to sell those bolts. Although I suppose it doesn't really matter. We have a lot of sumpter horses. We really need to do a sumpter horse
Well, and what do
mission.
we have here? Would you care to tell me your good name?
So poachers is a good one to do ourselves because it doesn't take long. Just got to get Athene with her scouting. So she can find mounts and she can have better carrying capacity, or she can use less food and be disorganized for less time. I think given that we mostly need her for combat, the minus 50% disorganized state is probably better. So that's basically when you just fought a battle. For a while you will be quite vulnerable. So we do want to reduce that. Yeah, fell on us to doing that one. Or put this wrong direction, unfortunately. So we should try and pick up a decent number of fish next time we're near a fishing village as well, and we are just waiting here, aren't we? Got plenty of grain now. But yeah, this is now something we can deal with very easily, usually peacefully, and very quickly. So it's always worth doing the poacher ones. Is that silver? I think that's silver. It is. Just make sure this isn't an art of a trade. Bandit base. Yep, don't really care right now. I could send a companion to do it, but I don't have that many. Although I am about to start doing that over here in these lands. This is going to be for Athene again. Yes, it is. Go away. Can't do without her. How are we for tools? Did we lose our tools? I think we did. I think that's pretty good value for cheese, actually. That's actually really good for fish too. Tools, but that's actually quite expensive for tools. So, okay, so I don't need to do the fishing village. Excellent. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to do, which I completely missed, is we could get a 4th warehouse, I think, in Rotai, because I did want to do 1 per city. No missions here, but I think this is silver. So assuming we are allowed, yeah, we're allowed 5 workshops, I should say, not warehouses. So we want silver ore, clay and flax. If the opportunity arises to get them cheap. Which is probably going to be art of the trade missions, honestly. If we get them, I mean, we can see what it costs. I mean, actually that to me does seem pretty cheap, so I might grab them anyway. And is this dates? This is mostly what we're here for. Partly it's to get to the lands of the Khazate, but mostly we're here for dates. I'm hoping we can make an immense profit on them. Art of the trade for dates.
Peace to you, stranger. What is your name?
I'm just going to assume that my usual approach will work fine, where I try and sell it for at least 50. Might even head back through the land of the Sturgians. Ooh, who's this? Egan has reached level 2. Okay, so intelligence is a definite one. And options, let's go vigor this time. We've also got endurance and control. Okay. So here the date fruit is actually 60. So I'm not going to buy it, even though it shows in green, because I'm only expecting to sell it for at least 50. Looks like we're gaining gold every day, which is brilliant. That's what we want with the warehouses and the caravans. So to some extent it doesn't matter what we do, because all the time, as time passes, we're gaining money anyway. But of course anything we can do to improve that is not a bad thing. So I was just here in case there was an art of a trade, which it isn't. Let's check this horse area in case there's an animal delivery. And the mission there just disappeared, so there is not. Need to keep an eye out for anyone who needs sumpter horses as well, because we do seem to have an awful lot of those. Cassira, I'm pretty sure that's in the wrong direction. I think, yeah, we came from there. So that's going to be a big no, I'm afraid. Let's check the price of these dates. Need help with brigands. Right, so that's 50, so there's actually no point in buying them. This is not going to be a very productive trade run. There's a decent chance that the price will be the same here. I guess the dates are even expensive in Azerai lands at the moment. Let me just check this. So I think this is salt. $41 might be worth it. I'll just get 20. Problem is I need to remember that I want to sell the salt for like 50 at least. I just think it is quite rare in the lands we're heading to. So even though it doesn't seem very cheap. Okay, well that's at least less than 50. So I can live with that. So salt and dates I'm hoping to sell for 50 or more wherever we go. Just keeping a bit of an eye out for any issues. Not so keen to do the salt thing. Okay. So seeing as we're pretty much going lengthways through Azerai, not Azerai, Khazate lands, which we're just entering. Oh, got our troops back, that's good. I might go to the villages and see if we can get the noble horse archers. He needs tool. Oh, I haven't got any tools. Good reminder. So I think that's these guys. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I think they're all nobles. Because they tend to all go together. Oh, we want 15 mounted battalions as well, don't we? Ideally. Yeah, all the archers are always together. Oh yeah, he needs tools, doesn't he? Right, so we need to check the cities for any cities that have tools at a good price. Definitely not trying to deal with all the hideouts in Khazate lands. Seriously. No. Not happening. We will accept some of these later in theory should we ever get there, but probably only once we've declared a kingdom. Because then it is worth making friends with people. But until then, there's absolutely nothing to gain from accepting a marriage offer for one of our female clan members. I can grab that meat. Just for food variety. I missed them. They're definitely here somewhere. Tools. Okay, 65. I mean, it's better. I'll grab 15. Because nowhere usually needs more than 12 at most. Draft animals. Please tell me they're sold to horses. Mules, no. Okay. Well, I'll send one of my men. How about Iona? 8 days to complete. So if I give you, I know, Oathsworn again, they're probably going to be a standard. There. owner will sort you out with some mules. Train troops, can't do that. Are these noble sons? They are. So I think that gets us up to 15 horse archers, which is what I wanted. It's really not very many. So like in another game we might do far more. Tiles been taken, didn't want them anyway. Granite base, yep, sorry, not that fussed. Could send companions, but it's quite risky, I think. Okay, I think that is in
Peace to you,
Imperial
stranger.
lands.
What is your name?
So I might actually go for that one myself. Oh, it's only over there. Okay, brilliant. Just take a detour then to drop these off. That's a halfway decent sized group of looters over there. Never mind, we'll see if they're still here when we come back. I don't want to go chasing them halfway across the continent when we're so close to this drop-off point. And here is a clay place with a mission. It's Art of a Trade. We may stock the warehouse. It is not in these draft animals. I'm not going to be allowed to do it though, am I? Let's just check the actual price. 22. I'm not amazed by that. So I'll leave that alone. So yeah, like if we're doing a Khazate game, I might have nothing but horse archers, potentially. But as it is, because I was mostly going to do infantry, just 15 of each type of mounted troop is just what I'm going to live with.
Hey, so who are you then?
And a bunch of sheep. Right, anything I want to trade? Salt. Did indeed get more than 50 for it. I think that's a good price for iron ore, actually. Silver ore I'm keeping. Might do the oil and wine and the steel. Forgot to sell the fur while we were off in Azurai lands, so I'll sell all of it now before we get to Sturgian lands. Let's sell this cheese that we got much cheaper. Date fruit. I might sell that war camel as well. It doesn't really fit into my army very well. I've sold the iron ore, so I might sell the charcoal. Just lighten the load a little. Right. Just keep heading north. Not as fussed about flax. Silk might be worth grabbing, seeing as it's on the way. Looks like the Sturgians are at war, which is interesting. Could really do with this 4 million. Rebels in tile again. Okay, I think that's a pretty good price of raw silk, 12, so we can probably sell that somewhere else and make a decent profit. The Sturgians do actually have cattle and fish, to be fair. Although I do also need fish for food. Not at that price though. Okay, so I think we're actually entering Sturgian lands now. I'm going to ignore tile completely. Oh, we could just check whether this is a delivery. Ortengard. Ortengard. Where is Ortengard? I am completely not remembering that name. Oh, it's there. Right, wrong direction. To me that sounds vaguely Sturgeon. I guess it's Kazate. These tools, I actually have tools.
Oh.
And furs, not the best price ever. I don't think I'll bother. We'll have plenty of opportunities to buy furs in Sturgeon lands, and we do have some of them in Britannian lands. Oh, this could be a delivery, I suppose. Nope, in and out.
It's been a while.
Yuha is good at those. Yeah, have some veteran folksmen. Let's see what we can get for date fruit up here. That sounds like a lot of not my problem. Oh, raw silk as well, actually. I think I got it for less than 20, so that'll be fine. Getting a little low on fish, a good price for grain, so let's get our grain down to 50 again. Date fruit is good. Oh, heck. Okay, overdid that. Price dropped faster than I expected. But not to worry. I dare say the finances will survive. Fur, okay, price is even worse. You see, you can't necessarily trust it when it's in green. So green, I think, means it's a good price locally. Although, to be honest, I don't think it's even a good price locally. Maybe it's a good price globally. But by the time we actually get around to selling it, the global price may have changed.
Back off.
So, to some extent, it might even be worth writing them down. I'm just going off memory.
On my orders!
The prices do tend to be similar in every game.
Take over command!
Although I have seen variations, and they're certainly very different at the start of the game to the end. But yeah, probably if you really want to, certainly if you're playing a trading game, which I think the Azurai are a really good pick for, you can, it would be worth actually noting those things down. As it is, it's a pretty small part of what I'm doing. I'm just doing more of it today because I want to get a load of money together so I can start attacking castles. Okay, didn't lose anyone, which is what we want. Let's gain some experience. We've now got all the mounted troops we need, at least until someone dies. So, favouring skirmishers. So the raiders become our two-handed troops, and tend to want half as many of those. Tribal warrior, right, so we want to make sure we're getting the bowman. So this one with the big lance. We don't want that, we want the Khazate Raider, who is still an archer. Alright, so I'm going to take these to sell. So if we discarded them, our troops would gain experience more quickly, because we have perks that allow that to happen. Excellent. Okay, so Liari has had a kid. It's the worried father. So our newest clan member, who will be Battanian, is Eric. Brilliant. Just assuming none of these are really needed. Sell the butter. Okay, brilliant. Out of a trade for cattle?
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
Okay, so what have we got? 25 cows for 27.50. So I think that is, it's more than 100, but considerably less than 200. If it was 200 per cow, it would be 5,000. So that looks good. I'm happy to just buy them at that price. Let's see if we can get some cheap fish out of the trade.
I don't think...
Yeah, happy to just have them, even though really, in a perfect world, we would be doing this in our own lands because it resolves an issue. Shall we an offer to be subjugated by someone? Okay, so how is our town looking? Loyalty 69, it's actually going down for some reason. Not enough security. That surprises me. And we have a lot of fairgrounds, don't we? Okay, well I don't think it's going to get any better anytime soon, so I'm going to tell her to build a workshop. I'm going to land her with a load of money, even though it's kind of counterproductive. And we're going to risk it. I'm also going to accept this army of poachers quest. Chunibus. It's pretty much always Chunibus. What does she want? Escort merchant caravan. I could send someone else to do that. So who is our best option? Right. Iona has no risk of failure. So let's send Iona. It would make... I think we're going to have a troop loss here. So possibly I should try and send her with some less experienced troops. So you can have all these wood runners. Tell you what, you can have the scouts because that kind of makes sense for an escort. And all these clan warriors. There you go. Best of luck. They might get some training. Do we have some flax? I think we've got a little bit, so that can go in there. Can we trade any date fruits? Just a few. I need to be careful. Oh, and we also want to drop off the phalanx standard in the keep. So I just open my stash. Right, I think there's a rather large group of raiders. Here's this. Consider pledging myself as a vassal. Not keen, honestly.
Back off, stranger, unless you want trouble.
I do want trouble. I want a lot of trouble, please. Okay, so this is a bit different because we've actually got a group of raiders who are not going to have any kind of tactics whatsoever, and while we do outnumber them, they're big enough that it's probably worth using some.
Infantry!
So let's just make you guys, we'll just do the usual.
Move!
Nice and simple. Put infantry in the middle to attract attention. And what do we do? Put you on the outside.
Infantry! Forward!
You on the outside.
Footmen! Forward!
You in the middle. So you're defended, and then where are we going to put our archers? We want them somewhere high up, I suppose.
Archers!
So I'll just do a big line of archers. I know I should probably make them loose, but I don't want to spend ages on this, and then I'll just treat that as ready. And I'm hoping there's a big enough group of troops here that they'll just come straight for us, and everyone else can just pepper them with arrows from the side. And then I'll just tell everyone to charge, I think. They are going to chuck some stuff, but I'm not sure it's necessarily worth doing a shield wall. Yeah, so they are splitting off a little. Okay, so I want you to charge, I want the mounted troops to do whatever they want.
Cavalry!
Cavalry can do the same.
Soldiers! Charge! Infantry! Kill them all! Infantry!
Everyone can charge. Assuming our archers are already in range. And hopefully... short work of them. So, nice and simple. I just didn't want to lose any troops unnecessarily. Oh, cool. No decisions to make there. Right, Chornibus. I need to wait for poachers. He needs some access to some commons.
I
Okay.
am at your service.
Send Felanos. Yep, he's the lowest risk of failure. I'll give him some low-ranking troops because he's going to lose some. And then I'm going to wait for these poachers. So I don't normally take that mission on, but because I want to deal with any issues to improve loyalty as much as we can. Ooh, heck. Okay. I guess we're doing this. So what are we actually up against? I don't know, but I feel like
follow your sergeants!
we're going to be massively outnumbering them. So, even though it'd be kind of nice to do something tactical in a village, it really does not seem worth it. So now I'm going to have the joy of not being able to find them. Oh, here they are. Howdy! Allow me to harm your organisation by charging into you all. Looks like you've all got arrows, which makes sense. You are actually poachers. Frustratingly, I kind of feel like maybe we should have used some tactics. We are actually losing the people. I just have to hope they're wounded but not killed. Still, too late now. I think that's it. Yeah, we lost 4 people. That's unfortunate. Well, can't be helped. At least it's dealt with. Right, so further on into our lands. Not actually sure. I don't think foreign is actually ours. Could be a delivery though, so it might be a nice easy one. No, it is not, and I'm not going to be able to do it anyway. I haven't lost that many troops. Right, let's check our village. So you can actually see it's ours by the bear banner. No issues here, but the furs are a pretty good price, which is good. Right, Varcheg. Because ideally I'm hoping their loyalty should be up a bit now, and I can set them off making some... Yeah, 77's pretty good. Thought it was going to get any better anyway, so I wanted you to make some fairgrounds. So I'm going to give you 10,000 again. Loyalty starts dropping immediately. Caravan ambush, so let's do it.
I'm at your service.
Might take us in the wrong direction, obviously. And the warehouse here is clay, isn't it? Do we have any clay? Don't think so. I'd be able to see better if I sold some of this rather poor equipment. Delivery will be from the hunters. About that. Let's just check the tools actually, because the price for selling tools doesn't seem that high. Oh, the price, oh, of course, other way around, doesn't it? Yeah, they're going to charge more for selling. Okay, and yeah, so we're building fairgrounds, so that's fine, which is why we're doing this. Oh, this is good, they're going in the right direction. I wanted to go to Revel next anyway. And who is this? Carbansus Rebels. When did Carpanzer rebel? And why did I not notice? I really need to get down there, but I can't really abandon this caravan. Okay. Right, well, we're just gonna hope that the rebels don't get put down before I get there. Yep.
Sergeants, take command!
Do what you think best, and I will try to help. So we've got the caravan folk anyway. And I'm never going to get them in formation in time. So I'd rather just let the computer do it. Good grief. I was kind of hoping you were actually going to get in some kind of formation, guys. No, they are now. Right, that's good. Looks like our horse people are actually charging. Where are the horse archers here? Else, at least this will train our troops a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have to stop sending people away to do issues now. Okay. Are we winning? Looks like we're winning. They might be running away, to be fair. Yep, keep going. Yeah. So who isn't running away? Because normally the battle's over once they start fleeing. There we go. Hold on. So we didn't lose anyone, the caravan lost someone. I'm gonna keep raider because we want to keep with the horse archery. Over our prisoners limit, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna, just for demonstration, I'm gonna try discarding this. So if I just click done without taking the loot, complains you're leaving it behind, but that should actually raise our troops' experience. So we check our troops again, we should, yeah, because we'd literally just gone through this. So it hasn't done a lot because the stuff we had honestly wasn't worth that much, but it has increased our troops' experience a bit. Oh, good grief, we've got looters wandering around. Where's Athene? Okay, well, let me drop off these prisoners. See if there's anything we can trade. It's not an amazing price. The fur, date fruit isn't bad. This warehouse should take silver ore, so I'm going to drop all of that off. And I'm going to tell them to start making fairgrounds. 10,000 again. Okay, so taking a little bit of a risk. And I haven't looked at this for a while, so let's just finish off by going through these. So we've got a double morale bonus for diverse food, which we're usually quite good at, and minus 10% garrison food consumption, although we're not likely to be a governor. As quartermaster, we have less food consumption and less troop upgrade costs. So actually that's much better for us, because we're always upgrading troops. Okay, I've got a focus point. Scouting's an obvious one, but then again, so is one-handed and polearm. Steward I can't raise any higher anyway. Charm I don't really need. Leadership would be good. Some militia, but that's only going to give us more morale, really. I would like engineering, but I can't help feeling that with an intelligence of 6, we're probably going to gain more there anyway. Got better trade, hideout detection. Oh, and trade penalties. So we could actually get more money with scouting, and that is definitely going to go up. That one-handed. On the other hand, we do have better shields, so that would help us in combat. And if we're doing a siege soon, yeah, I think I'll do one-handed. Okay, Clearia's gained a bow thing. I think she is accuracy penalty while moving, because I think she fights on horseback. I think she and Farrokh are both doing horse archery, so I think accuracy penalty while moving would be good. Yeah. Farrokh is the same, so accuracy penalty while moving. Rayhan has gained trade. Okay, workshops gather trade rulers plus 30 gold for each caravan. It's useful when she's a governor. Caravans gather trade rumours. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm going to go for caravans because she's running a caravan. And scouting, so day traveller and night runner. I'll probably do night runner as usual, just because it's a bigger bonus. And I think, is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay, brilliant. So, gonna stop there. Got some looters that I'd love to run down. But yeah, the big news is that Karl Bansov has rebelled, and I completely failed to notice. So we want to get down there as fast as we can. We've got 2 lots of troops that need to return. Well, hopefully they will by the time the siege is over at least. We might be down 1 or 2 troops, so I'll have to see what we can do. But yeah, we need to have a go. So it's whether, I think it's the Vlandians that had it, so it's whether they recapture it before we can get there. So that will be the thing for next time. So yeah, this time was mostly about building money. It looks like we've made very little progress, but we do still have an absolute ton of date fruit, which we're still going to be able to sell as long as we don't end up eating it. We've got a ton of fish. We should maybe pick up some grain on the way down. So yeah, hopefully we're actually a lot richer than we appear, because of all the date fruit we've got to sell. But yeah, Karbansov rebelling, I mean, that has to take priority. We also do need to get a warehouse in Rotai and check for any issues down there once we've done Karbansov, and we also need to get a warehouse in Karbansov if we manage to take it. For any good grain places, there's just that one, which might be okay because it's not linked to Karbansov. We'll see anyway, but we'll leave that for next time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.